Hello guys, this is Isaac from Watson Videos, here to discuss some fun topics for fun people like all of you. How's it going today? Hoo-wee. It was a long day for me. Been hanging out, went shopping a little bit. Where are you guys from? How are you guys doing? Let me know in the description, and also click that like button to get the word out that we're talking Disney today. How are you all doing? Hoo-wee. Today, we're going to be talking about lots of Disney topics. Anything you guys want to discuss, let me know in the live chat. I have my friend Tegan here to help me organize all of those and everything like that. So definitely know in there. Yeah, so where are you guys coming from? I'm coming from Wisconsin right now. That's where I'm from. I'm hanging out here, going to university, hanging out in my dorm room. Whoa, we've got Vanessa from Germany. That's awesome. We've got someone from Australia. That's super cool, Sarah. We got someone from Nevada and Mississippi, Utah, New York, Michigan. Michigan's very close to me. Are you from the UP or are you from Lower Michigan? Oh, my family's from UP. We got California, Canada, Minnesota, Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's where Breaking Bad is in. Virginia. Wow, that's so cool. Kate from New York. That is great. Thank you guys for coming around the world to talk to me. That's so cool. All right, let's dive into some questions. The Game Critic asks, have you played Kingdom Hearts? Yes, I totally have played Kingdom Hearts. I played all the games. I own all of them. And now can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. I've got the collector's edition ready. We've got people from Las Vegas, North Dakota, Texas, UK. That is super cool. One of my friends right now, Tatum, really loves the UK, and I wish I could go there. Definitely, gotta go meet Seamus and some of the other people over there. A previous question from when I posted about this live stream was, someone asked, let's see, Abby asked, if Cinderella's slipper fit her so well, why did it fall off? Love your videos so much, thanks for being an amazing fit her so well, why did it fall off? Love your videos so much, thanks for being an amazing YouTuber. Thank you so much, Abby. Well, I think the answer is that I feel like Fairy Godmother made sure that the foot would fit it perfectly while she was at the ball. But I feel like Fairy Godmother orchestrated it so that it would not fit in the correct moment and also not disappear. Everything was undone except for the shoes, which is very peculiar. But those are just my thoughts. All right, let's look for another question, guys. Let's keep talking about it. Burr's Death Animation says Oswald or Mickey. All right, although I have an Oswald plush next to me in all of my videos, recently, I would probably say Mickey, but I think it's pretty cool that like Oswald exists and that I kind of consider him Mickey's older brother, as according to the epic Mickey lore that kind of established that. It was like Oswald was originally one of like the signature characters of Walt Disney, and after Walt Disney lost the rights, Mickey took his place. So Oswald really is kind of like his older brother for the Disney mascot. All right, another question was, Lily said, talk about Hocus Pocus, that's one of my all-time favorite movies. That's something I actually really want to discuss this month, but I don't know if I'll necessarily get to it. There's a sequel book that came out that discussed the fourth Sanderson sister that I think is really compelling and has some interesting lore within it, but I don't know if I'll be able to read the entire book before I need to make a video about it. By the way, thank you for the donation, Cody Karas Productions. I really appreciate that. You're awesome. New Besselib Boat, yes, I do remember you. You are everywhere in the comment section. Let's go into some more questions now. Have you had the chance to read that Cinderella 3 fanfic you wrote? I haven't got to it yet. It's definitely on the things to read and research coming up. I totally need to do that. All right. Ooh, I saw an interesting one up here. I'm doing it on my phone, which is why it looks like I'm poking everything. It's kind of weird. I saw something interesting. I don't know. I lost it. What is your favorite Disney mobile? Do you mean like mobile app? I guess my favorite mobile app would be the Disney Parks app. It like allows you to see all the ride times and everything, and it sees all your reservations. It's very cool. All right. How do you think Doc died in Cars? That is something that is very interesting. I don't know how cars die in the Cars universe. I think it would be something where his engine probably gave out, probably like that, but it seems like most things can be replaced, so I don't really know how that would come about. Emo Galaxy Vlog says, I'm new here on the channel. Thank you for coming out to the channel. Really appreciate it. I love seeing everyone who keeps coming to the channel. I really appreciate it. The channel grows so quickly, and it's insane to me how many people come each day. And I appreciate everyone who does. It means a lot, and I'm glad people are continuously watching my videos. You guys are making my dreams come true. If you could meet any YouTuber, who would you want to meet? All right, that's a really interesting question. I have a lot of YouTubers that I enjoy watching, but I think if I was going to choose any single one, I would probably choose MKBHD, who does tech reviews on phones and stuff like that, or David Dobrik. David Dobrik is flippin' hilarious. Avery Lopez Baines, thank you so much for donating. You're awesome, and you associated with a question, so let's dive into it. Have you ever been to Sleepy Hollow, New York? No, I have not. It'd be interesting if you did a video about the Headless Horseman. The reason is why my hometown is famous. That is super cool that that's actually where you're from. That kind of did a Sleepy Hollow video when it connected that to The Nightmare Before Christmas last year. That video did really well, blew up, and I'm really thankful for that. And that's kind of the only Sleepy Hollow thing I've done before, but I think it would be very compelling to dive into it again. I think the lore is super interesting, and that ending song in the movie is very good. I like it a lot. Oh yes, we've got some people talking about David Dobrik. That's awesome. Have you seen Solo: A Star Wars Story? Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. And it has a sweet twist if you haven't seen it before and you enjoyed the Clone Wars. I own it on Blu-ray now. I think it's fun to just have all the Star Wars films. Huge fan. Which Sanderson sister is your favorite and most powerful to you? I would probably say the main one. What's her? Winifred? Yeah, Winifred is probably the most powerful, mainly because she's the older sister, definitely the leader of the whole group, and she definitely has the most sway over her sisters. So I would say Winifred comes out on top, and she's definitely one of the most ruthless as well. Do toys from Toy Story age? I think they must, at least mentally maybe, because they definitely mature over time just like people do. So I think in some capacity they do. And also plastic and materials break down over time, so I think it is likely that they break down too. Yeah, so I think they definitely do. Where's your favorite straight to Disney sequel? I think probably one of the best ones is Cinderella 3. That one is probably one of the most universally praised Disney sequels by far. But I'm not so sure. I'm a big fan of them. I guess I would say Cinderella 3. That's a really good one. It's the first one that came to my mind. Or actually, the other good one is Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch. I freaking love Lilo and Stitch.
Donation.
Yep. Jake McCartney, thank you so much for donating. You're awesome. $5 donation. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Have you seen Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey? I feel like I've heard of that one. If you have, would you want to see Disney give this movie its own Blu-ray release? You would. Homeward Bound. All right, I have a computer right in front of me. I'm going to look it up. Homeward Bound. Homeward Bound. I feel like I've totally heard of this. Oh yes, it's the one with the dog, yes, I totally remember this. This is the story of the dog, the two dogs, and the cat going across the country. This is something that I think I've seen on Disney Movie Club. They have it on DVD, but I think it would be cool to have it released on Blu-ray. I think all Disney movies should re-release on Blu-ray, because, I mean, I want to see it in Ultra HD if I can. We got Scotty O'Shea saying, "What's up, Isaac? What's up with you? Simba is evil? Why do you think Simba's evil?" I mean, there's certain instances in some of the later works that makes him seem a little weird, but hey, I mean, like, he just changes over time. I mean, it's kind of unexcusable, but he's a struggling leader. It's struggle to be the leader. Simba's just struggles. Right. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. All right.
I can copy and paste it.
Oh, yeah. Please copy and paste the donation, Tegan. All right. Simba is not evil. Why does Buzz Lightyear freeze when people come into the room? I made a video about that. It was kind of a weird thing. I feel like he kind of does it because it's like instinctual, but he doesn't really recognize it. It's something kind of weird like that, I think. Master Riku, thank you so much for donating. I really appreciate you doing that for me and supporting the channel. You say, have you ever watched the 101 Dalmatians series? Do you think you'll also do a backstory on Pongo and Perdita? That would be awesome to do. I think 101 Dalmatians is a franchise that is really fun, and I would like to explore more. I've only went into Cruella de Vil before, and I haven't watched the entire series, but I think it would be fun to dive into them and talk more about 101 Dalmatians. All right, now moving on to the next question. Can you do a video on Nanny McPhee? I think that's a great idea. We've got Mary Poppins Returns coming out soon, the sequel. So I think it would be fun to try to make a Mary Poppins video and a Nanny McPhee video probably before then. It'd be really fun to explore, and I feel like there's some interesting lore and lessons to be learned from each of them. Thank you so much to Kodakaris Productions again. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for donating. Will you do a video about a hottie from The Lion King? I think I definitely could. It would be interesting to explore Mufasa's family and parents again. I went into it a little bit in the lineage of The Lion King, but again, I feel like that needs to be updated on its own and explored again. And going specifically into a hottie would be an interesting topic. There's so many different lions that are part of The Lion King, and as we get more information from the Lion Guard and other places like that, we continue to learn more. And I'm excited to see what we'll continue to learn. Oh wow, we've got another donation from JM Chang. Thank you so much. Hey Isaac, I don't have a question, but just wanted to say I love your videos and your positive attitude. You brighten my week, and I'm glad I found your channel. Good luck with your studies. Thank you so much. I love the positivity, and I really appreciate you saying all those kind words. It really means a lot that people are that excited about what I'm discussing, because sometimes it just seems like I'm just talking about Disney Online for the fun and trying to like spread the magic as much as I can, but it feels more real when I see comments like that. You guys are awesome. So New Bezel Bait Boat says, who do you think is the next Disney princess? Well, it was originally going to be a princess that was actually a giant, and she was going to be in the movie Gigantic, but unfortunately Disney canceled that completely, and I was super excited about it. It was going to be a story about Jack and the Beanstalk, and I really wanted to see that, and I wanted to see all the new songs that were going to be a part of it, but unfortunately it didn't come to fruition. So I'm not really sure who the next Disney princess will be. I'm going to D23 this year in Anaheim, so hopefully we'll get some trailers or new information about the next princess film. I'll be excited about it. I can't wait to see it. All right. How many times have you been to Walt Disney World? I've been a total of 5 times in my life with my family, and I'm going and once with my friend, and then I'm going again in January. Super excited. I am ecstatic to go again. Pergesia Ednaklol, I'm very sorry that I pronounced that so jumbled up, asks, can you vlog D23? I don't know if I'll necessarily vlog all of D23, but I'll definitely be recording some type of thing there. I would like to work with some other like Disney YouTubers who are also going there. Lots of them who are focusing on Disney parks more than me, and I'd like to cover some of like the Disney news and stuff like that and record stuff with them. It'll be very cool. I'll see what I can record, but hopefully I'll get a lot of interesting content and be able to share a lot of my thoughts and news coming out of the event, because I think we're going to get a lot about the coming years. All right. Let's see what we got down here. Yeah. Claire says, do you think you'll do videos on the Brothers Grimm version of Disney stories? I think that is totally something I could do in the future. John Solo has a great series where he compares the original fairy tale stories with the new one. So I think if I was going to do it, I would have to try to bring some type of twist to it, but I would be definitely interested in doing it. I try to bring up those little different things when I do full stories. That's a big thing that I try to do, tie everything together and explain the differences between everything. And I can't wait to continue to do that and share all of the differences between them. We've got a big donation by Sims3 Forever, dude. That is completely awesome. You are just a rock star. I have acquired 2 copies of Song of the South, and I would love to collaborate with you about it. Wow, that would be awesome. I would love to be able to have a chance to watch Song of the South. Speaking of that, I actually have an idea that I kind of want to bring up. So this is a perfect transition into that because you want to collaborate with me. I want to do more things that are videos based around us communicating through a video. So if you have ever seen videos where like the comments are featured, like I try to include comments of like recommendations in the beginning of the video, I would like to bring up topics to all of you either in the community tab or on Twitter and Instagram, and then have all of you input different comments, and I'd integrate all of those ideas into a video. So maybe I would be able to do something like that with you and also have clips of you and I or something like that discussing it. But I would like to include more of you guys and your thoughts into the video. Let me know if you'd like to see that down below. But yeah, Song of the South definitely should be discussed. I've never actually seen it before. Do you think you should have bald Disney princess? What? Do you think they should have a bald Disney princess?
Get another connection too.
I mean, that would be an interesting thing. I'm not sure if they would need to do that, but I would definitely be compelled with a shorter haircut or a more modern haircut. I don't know how they would do that or what culture they would do it with, but I think like it makes sense with like the Black Panther culture, something like that with like Shuri or one of those Black Panther guards would be super cool.
I'm happy to go.
Okay. Master Riku, thank you for donating again. You're totally awesome, dude. All right, let's see what you said. Do you think the Lion Guard should have shown up after the events of Lion King 2? And do you think they should be spark that lights between Kion and Vitani? I think that, So I kind of agree. I think it would make more sense to have the Lion Guard be placed after the events of the Lion Guard 2. And I think it would have made more sense for Kion to be the son of Kiara and Kovu. But I think the reason they did that was because they wanted to have Kion in a time where Simba, Timon, Pumbaa, they all existed. So I understand why they're doing that the way they did. I think it would have made more sense, but I still enjoy the show and the lore they have to provide, so I think it's all right. Previously, I saw someone say, do you have an Instagram? Yes, I do. I have a Twitter and Instagram and a Facebook separate WhatsApp videos page, all at WhatsApp videos. So go follow me over there if you'd like to see my content over there. Thank you so much to Albert Santolo. Thank you so much for your donation. You say, hey Isaac, I'm a fan of your channel. So ever since there's a Night on Bald Witch movie coming soon, will there be a backstory on Chernabog? Yeah. totally there will be. I can't wait to see a movie focused on Chernabog. Lots of Disney ideas have come about. They're all based around Chernabog being one of the center evils of the Disney canon. And so I'm super excited to see what they'll do with that and where they'll go. I can't wait. And I'll definitely be looking into that further. If you'd like to see a little bit about him, I did make a video all about the evil queen, how she got her powers. I think that Chernabog was the tie to her powers, and it's a super compelling thing. I was super excited to share. Definitely check that out. Rachael 11 donated. Thank you so much, Rachael. You're awesome. You say thank you for being just as positive a personality in real life as you are online. I am so happy to be able to know and support you. Yeah, I mean, thank you so much, Rachael. You are a huge support. I loved meeting you, and I think you're just an awesome person. All right. Oh, come on. All right, what are your thoughts on the new Aladdin movie? All right. This is a great question. I never got to talking about it, so I'm going to handle that real quick. So I think the Aladdin trailer was pretty good. It felt really CGI focused, which is fine. I get it. CGI is a main focus of these live action films, but I didn't get the magical chills or anything. It didn't feel super different, but it felt like Aladdin. I'm excited to see what they'll do, but I didn't feel super hyped or anything about it just yet. I think I'm going to need to get a little bit closer to the film for a little bit. Right now, I'm focused on Wreck-It Ralph 2. That's the big one. All right, Sims 3 Forever, dude. Dude, you're crazy. Thank you so much for the donation. That's awesome. You say my other channel is called Grady's Vacations and Nature Walks, and the links to my Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram are in the descriptions of several videos on my other channel. Actually, I talk about Song of the South in 2 of my videos. All right, dude, that's awesome. I'll have to check them out and see what your thoughts are on the Song of the South. Master Riku, donate again. Do you think another Fantasia movie should be put out? Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 were big hits, so they should try again. I would be totally invested in seeing a Fantasia movie. I love seeing Fantasia, especially with the little bits of humor and things like that in Fantasia 2000. I would totally want to see it again, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll necessarily do one again, at least anytime soon. But if they wanted to really establish that they were about taking risks and going in unique directions, similarly to how Walt took the company, then it would be compelling to create another Fantasia movie. All right. Can you do Dumbo? In your opinion on the live action movie they're making? That's what Corey Maben Jr. says. Yeah, I think I felt really emotional seeing the Dumbo trailer, actually. That felt really emotional. Probably because it just felt so real. And knowing what the story is of Dumbo, it just felt really grounded. And I'm so excited to see how I'm hoping that the ending of Dumbo finally flying is a sensational, magical moment. I think so far what the trailers have shown is going to be. And I can't wait to discuss it coming in the future. Sweet Dreamer says, who's your favorite Disney theorist? All right. So I of course enjoy the Super Carlin brothers and Seamus Gorman. Of course, those guys are great. And obviously there's like the theorizer, the fangirl, lots of other people making Disney content that are awesome. I guess my favorite would probably be Seamus Gorman. I think he's got some fire theories out there. And my favorite is Who is Jack Jack's Monster? Definitely rose to the top for me. I flippin' love that video. A full story on Kermit the Frog? Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. Kermit the Frog is such a cool character. I've never talked about the Muppets, but dang, the Muppets remake that was led by the guy who played Marshall in How I Met Your Mother, oh, it's so good. The music is so fun. All right.
There's the bolded comment.
Oh, okay. All right. So, lots of you guys are asking about Mal's father. Mal's father is such an intriguing question. So, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's the Disney Channel original movie series Descendants. Descendants is where the villains have their children, and those children are dealing with how to integrate themselves into the world with this bad past. Mal's mother is Maleficent, but who is her father? I think it is likely going to be Hades. Seeing the blue flame in the trailer definitely makes it seem like it's going to be him, but I'm not for sure right now. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. But in the novels, it said that it was just a normal human, but maybe Maleficent was lying to Mal. I can't be for sure, but it'll be something interesting to see coming soon. All right. Let's see what's coming up. Scotty O'Shea says, thoughts on the new Nutcracker and the Four Realms movie. All right. So yeah, we're going through all of the Disney movies coming up. We got so much stuff coming up, guys. We got to get hyped. There's just so much Disney stuff going on. Well, all right, Nutcracker and the Four Realms. It seems like there's a star-studded cast. And it's pretty awesome that there's so much coming out. I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like. I have a little sense of what the movie is going to be. I've seen the Nutcracker performed in my local theater, and I've watched the Barbie version when I was a little kid, but I'm not really sure what direction they're going to take with this, and I'm not super familiar with the story. I hope it's going to be a more unique and adventurous story that kind of departs away from, like, it seems like a lot like Alice in Wonderland, but I hope it's less like that and more of its own established thing that becomes a great Christmas movie on its own. Master Riku says, "Are you wearing Seamus's merch?" Oh no, this is just a T-shirt I own. I got it for a present once. I can look it up on Amazon for you, and I'll link it below after the video or something. But yeah, this is just a T-shirt I own. Okay. All right, let's consult the list. Patrick says, "You do any videos on DuckTales in the future?" All right, DuckTales is one that I have had a lot of questions on, and they just kind of got bottom to the list because of Halloween coming up. I definitely have some ideas that I'd like to talk about, and I like, especially like Scrooge's girlfriend definitely should be talked about. Also, I saw my cousin Faith say hello, so hi Faith, hope you and Peter are having a great day. All right. Natalie says, full story on Kristoff? Dude, I totally want to do full stories on like all of the Frozen characters. But the problem is that I want to do full stories when their entire story is completely known. So it seems really hard to make a full story on Kristoff before Frozen 2 comes out. I will probably make videos on about how characters got to the point they were in Frozen, and then make another video that kind of connects Frozen 1 to Frozen 2. I think that'd be a very convincing way to break down the videos and break up their full story in a logical way. Ariel says, do you think about what do I think about A Wrinkle in Time? I wasn't too impressed with A Wrinkle in Time. It was an interesting movie. It was kind of a discoherent movie for me, just not one of my favorites. Malik G says, hey Isaac, can you please say your Harry Potter house if you have one? Oh yeah, I've got a Harry Potter house. So I've gotten sorted 3 different times. First time was Gryffindor, second time was Ravenclaw, third time was Hufflepuff, but the one time I did it on Pottermore, I got Gryffindor. So I was indicated by Tyler and Ethan over on the Bacon and Eggs podcast that Pottermore is the definitive answer. So I am a Gryffindor with the Hermione Granger leanings to a Ravenclaw. So that's kind of where I stand.
Donation.
Okay. All right.
I got you.
Okay, Jake McCartney says, thank you for the donation, by the way. And you say, have you seen Frankenweenie? I believe it's an underrated gem and an underappreciated film from Tim Burton. Maybe you can make a theory video on it. Frankenweenie was one that I got a big stack of Halloween movies that were like Disney related in some way or really popular Tim Burton films, and man, there were some interesting ones, and Frankenweenie was one of it. It's such a unique film. It's completely black and white and has some really interesting magic and lore within it. I don't fully understand it, but I feel like it's got some compelling mysteries within it, so I definitely would be interested in talking about it in the future. Full story on Aladar from Dinosaur? Heck yeah. Never gotten into Dinosaur on the channel yet. There's tons of movies that I haven't dived into yet, mainly because they're not as popular, so it's difficult sometimes to choose those if people aren't requesting them and talking about them. Such movies that I've thought about a lot are like Tarzan, Brother Bear, Dinosaur, Treasure Planet. All are movies that just don't get brought up a lot in conversation, and so I'm not always thinking about those types of topics. So I've tried to go into them more and find some research. Like I finally just released one video on Tarzan for the first time. Definitely these movies need to be appreciated more, and I can't wait to go into them. Patrick Adams says, ever heard of the Three Caballeros? Or I didn't pronounce that right. Caballeros is probably more like what you're supposed to say, but that's not good. But yes, I totally have. It's an original Disney film, and we're getting a series for it. It's going to be Donald Duck out exploring the world with the being one of the Three Caballeros, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. It looks very similar to DuckTales, and I am a big fan of DuckTales. All right. Please watch some videos. Tangled story full for Rapunzel. Dude, I know. Rapunzel deserves a full story. Rapunzel is literally one of my favorite princesses of all time. But once again, like, I can't do her full story yet because there's so much lore that's still happening in Tangled the series. Once Tangled the series is complete, oh, you better believe. Rapunzel full story, Eugene full story. We're gonna be talking about Varian. Oh, but the most, okay guys, the most hyped video I have right now, I'm so excited about this. When Tangled the series releases how Eugene and Rapunzel get engaged, I'm going to flip my hat. I am so excited for that episode where that finally happens. I bet it'll be in like the final episode or something. I am so excited for that moment. I will be making a video as soon as I can when that moment happens. Erica, the YouTuber, says, can you make more Halloween theories? Yes. There's going to be a Calabar theory from Halloween Town on Thursday. I will make sure that is going to happen. And after that, I am thinking about, here, I'll just explain some of the things I'm thinking about. Hocus Pocus is one that I'm poking around about. I kind of want to do Twitches, although I haven't gotten the Twitches movies yet, so I haven't been able to watch them. I'm doing a collab with John Solo on the Tuesday before Halloween. That's going to be probably about Nightmare Before Christmas. And I also want to do a Disney movie breakdown next week sometime, which may or may not be Halloween related, but it'll definitely be villain related. So we've got some spooky videos coming up. We've got some evil videos to discuss. All right, so I think we're going to be wrapping it up pretty soon, guys. So we're gonna handle a few last questions. Have you collabed with the Super Carlin brothers before? If you haven't, would you like to? Yeah, sure, I would collab with the Super Carlin brothers. That'd be super cool. We're a group of people that all talk about Disney. I think it'd be a great fun and would make some pretty cool videos. But we'll have to wait and see if that ever comes to true. Master Riku, thank you for donating again. You're so awesome. I really appreciate all that you've done for the channel tonight, along with everyone else who's donated. You guys have made a really big impact. How do you think this Saber survived through all of the years Tarzan was alive and still be in their prime? Do you think Sabor might be a she? I think Sabor is a she, but I'm not 100% sure. I've been wondering that too, because I don't think leopards survive that long. So I think it might be that Sabor had a child that also continued to be destructive in the jungle, and I think that would probably be the easiest explanation, but I don't understand because they said that that's the same leopard, so I'm not 100% sure. All right, I think we're gonna answer one more question, so let's find the last one. All right. Opinions on Avengers of Infinity War. I guess this is something I never really voiced on YouTube either. Avengers Infinity War was insane. It was a really cool thing. Definitely a cinematic event that will be remembered for decades to come. And I really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to see where Avengers Infinity War, the next one, will go. It'll be extremely interesting, and I can't wait to see what happens next. All right, guys, I think this is going to wrap up the end of today's live stream. Thank you for everyone who came out. It has been great fun to talk some Disney with all of you guys. If you enjoyed discussing Disney with me, then make sure to click that like button, and if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button as well. If you're unfamiliar with that I have social medias, I do Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Watso Videos. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for coming out, and especially thank you to all who have donated today and donate to me on Patreon. Definitely join the Discord server if you're able to help support the channel. We love to talk about Disney all the time on there. Thanks for watching today. Have a magical day, and I'll see you guys Thursday. You guys have been awesome. Oh, wait. Have a magical day. That's how we end the videos. Have a magical day, everyone. Have a magical day.